All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to The Way I See It. I am Kiki, and this is Cousin Chan right along with me. And we are ready to talk about the things that we found interesting throughout the week that we just want to let you know about. And remember, we don't make the news, we just report it. So if anytime we are broadcasting live with Blog Talk Radio at the same time that we're doing this, so if you want to give us a call, you can always call us at 646-668-8563. That's 646-668-8563, and join our conversation. Maybe we'll let you in the call and maybe we won't, but we got a whole bunch of stuff that we need to talk about before we start, right?
Mm-hmm. I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, it's nice to have you awake for the beginning of the show this week as opposed to half asleep.
Okay.
I'm just saying, this is what I noticed.
I was up for the whole show.
Okay, but you was all...
You said and made me wait. You made me hurry up. You made me hurry up and wait.
Hey, welcome to Hollywood, baby. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait.
I don't do hurry up and wait.
Oh, well, you're going to learn.
No.
All right, all right, all right. You're going to learn today. Welcome to the Bickersons. It's always an argument.
No,
Nothing is never, ever just cut and dry, and she just take it as it is. This week, we don't have a whole lot to discuss with you guys because it wasn't a whole lot going on, but there are quite a few things that we are going to talk about. We'll start with reality TV like we normally do.
That Candy got married?
Yes.
Yay, Candy.
Yay, Candy. We're excited for you. I
Very
understand that Phaedra was one of your bridesmaids. I'm glad you are finding your happiness.
Yes. Yes.
Regardless of everybody else, and I hope your mama behaved herself and didn't get put out the wedding like Kim's mother did at her wedding.
I don't understand. I just don't get it.
I get it because we had a conversation about you and your children and their marriage, if they get married, and how you had your demands and all this other stuff. And
it wasn't a demand. It's something that I said that I was not going to do.
Yeah, she asked you to wear white for her wedding. You said you would.
I would not wear white for her wedding.
I'm just saying, you mothers.
That's not unreasonable not to wear white, but to say
it's unreasonable if that's what she wants you to do for her day.
I don't want white. No, she needs to be wearing
that's
white.
The thing. You said I don't want it. It's not about your wants. It's about her wants. It's her wedding.
It's traditionally your mother wears another color.
And when have you ever been damn traditional?
Look.
Let's be clear about this.
What has my tradition got anything? I'm just saying.
Exactly. So she's starting her tradition. Allow her to have that.
And I would wear off-white. Yes, I would. I would wear off-white, eggshell, whatever them different hues, whatever them different hues of white that there are out there. I would wear another one other than the stark white.
I don't anticipate that she would ask you to wear stark white.
Well, I don't know what she was asking. All I heard was white. And
but you know what? You've evolved because at first it was I ain't doing it at all. You've evolved to the.
I've evolved to the off-white or whatever.
Well, thank you for that. But
eggshell.
Okay, but enough of you.
Okay, but enough of me. It's
Candy's Day.
Right, it's Candy's Day.
You got married this weekend, and we're so excited for you. I'm glad that you found somebody that makes you happy. Oh yeah, cheers to you. Cheers. You can tell who's what. She's got alcohol. I've got power drinks.
I always got alcohol. Power drinks are for off-camera.
Never. Trust me, that stuff is tasted in her power drink. Don't you buy it. Don't you go for it. She does create our drink of the week on Playing Devil's Advocate, so you already know. She has to try out the stuff before she recommends it to the audience. So she's our taste tester. But congratulations to you. I hope all is well, and I hope you are married for a very, very long time.
Very long time.
And you guys
much happiness.
Yeah, much happiness to that. I'm happy for people who find that for themselves. That makes me really happy. And I just hope that Candy is a little bit more firm with her mom when it comes to the boundaries.
Well, I think now that they're married, she doesn't have any other choice. She's been put in a position. Well, here's the thing. She's been put in a position. She already knows what her mom feels about Todd. Maybe her mom has changed her mind. It's like I said earlier. I know this is scripted reality, and I know this is scripted TV. Maybe Mama Joyce was having a scripted reality moment, but I don't know. I ain't getting in the middle of it. But however, she got to deal with it now because she's not gonna lose her husband. It's apparent that she chose her husband over her mama. Not saying that it was a choice, but it's a different type of reality, and that's what she did. So there you go. I'm done.
Okay. If that's your story, you want to stick to it, I have no choice but to honor that. Because it's not just about Todd and Mama Joyce. It's about Mama Joyce all the time, sitting there trying to tell her how to have her relationships and do all that other stuff. So I think that on some level, she will push it. She will push it. And
you don't have no other choice.
And it's different when he's your boyfriend, when he's your daughter's boyfriend or her fiance or some guy that's living with her, than versus it being her husband.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some boundaries Candy is going to have to toe the line on, and if she doesn't,
right.
Yeah, I just think that could be very cumbersome. But I hope she finds the strength to be able to tell her mama back off, back up.
But however, congratulations.
Let's see. Sports.
Dog.
Wait. Before we get to sports, let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
They think they found the black box for that Malaysian aircraft.
Oh, they think they found it?
Yeah, last night the Chinese government found we're getting pings from it. They think that it was from that. So
they're just now getting pings?
Because they were looking in the wrong place. Apparently the plane was going faster than they had anticipated that the plane was going, which means that it would have ended up more south than where they were looking.
Mm-hmm.
So now, hopefully, fingers crossed, they go ahead and...
Let me ask you a question. Just a small question, and I guess I'll ask the American public as well.
Please.
If I can find your iPhone in a ditch in California from Atlanta, in the ditch from California to Atlanta, explain to me why they can't find a whole 757.
Because it's not whole anymore. My iPhone is one unit sitting there wherever it is in the ditch. If it was broken up into little bitty pieces, then
But you're not even pinging for the plane. You're pinging for the black box.
Well, they found it.
But I don't understand. If they can find your iPhone in a ditch somewhere underground in California and you in Atlanta, how they can't find a damn black box that has much higher frequency ratings and much higher pinging, you know what I'm saying, stronger signal. I'm not understanding how you can't do that. I'm a need for you.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer to that, but I'm going to ask you we had a conversation about this before about the black box, and I don't know if we talked about it on air, but what can you
all the planes be made out of black box material?
If you can find, if that black box can withstand all the shit that it withstands, and you guys are able to find it, and it is indestructible, why aren't y'all making the damn planes and cars and trains out of these daggone black boxes? Since it's indestructible material, obviously it can sit underwater, it can high heat, it can sustain all of that. I mean, the only thing that I can think of is that it's too heavy to make an entire plane out of. But I'm sure that somebody can figure out a way.
It's not economically feasible to do it.
I mean, is it not what they call it, aerodynamically sound?
Well, you can make the material out of whatever you want to make it into, but I'm sure whatever it's made out of is probably heavy, dense, and it probably just costs too much.
It's not cost effective.
Yeah, it's not cost effective.
Well, what are they using to make these fighter jet planes out of?
Well, you know how much them things cost per dozen?
I'm just asking. I wonder what they're using. Can they use a form of that? I mean, can they use something? I mean,
but even the fighter jets go down.
I know they go down, but
and they're built to break apart. So
okay, well, somebody got to know something on how to do something to keep something from happening to these planes.
Hey, it ain't gonna be no better unless we demand it.
Yeah, well,
so
I demand it. Okay, so last time we talked, we talked about football and all that other stuff. No major things have really happened other than the fact that Champ Bailey, 15-year veteran, is going into his 16th year, was signed by the New Orleans Saints this week. So yay. We did talk about Deshaun Jackson, and I said, when you said
going to Washington?
Yeah, we said it was good.
They all go to Washington. No football player ever retires, they just go to Washington.
He is in Washington. We did. We scooped y'all. We told y'all the day before it happened he was going to be in Washington, and lo and behold, we win. We also, Chris Johnson was released from the Titans as well.
I heard that.
That's going to be interesting to see where he ends up. Any predictions?
He was released. He'll probably be a Raider.
You think so?
Probably. But how?
We'll see that. Congratulations go out to the Kentucky Wildcats. Oh, I love March Madness. Final Four action last night was off the chains. What?
I see. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, yeah, I do love it. And I can tell you that it has been madness for real. It's not called.
I'm sorry. Am I doing
You
that?
talking behind my back?
I'm sorry. Am I doing that?
You talking behind my back in my face?
I'm sorry. No, because you guys don't understand. She gets in this zone and she's yelling, she's screaming, and you can already tell how the game is going one way or the other. Because she's woo, yee, ha. I'm like, really? I can't even enjoy it. But whatever. Continue on. Yes, you do enjoy. And it's a good thing that you enjoy. I appreciate that.
Yes, I did. And last night it was no upset. I said on the air with you guys that I was hoping and wishing and praying that we had a what you call it? A rematch between UConn and UK.
Mm-hmm.
And I called that too. So congratulations out.
It didn't look like it. It did not look like it at first.
It kind of looked like Florida was going to kind of, step in UConn's butt, but they got it into gear. And it's like Florida kind of ran out of gas.
Mm-hmm.
They ran out of gas. And then when that UK game came on, I could just say it was hyped perfectly. Because I was literally, I don't have a couple nails now. See, they broke. Because I was literally biting my nails. Literally. I was like, these guys are going to go around and lose it at the last minute. I'm like, you've come so far. I was really nervous about that. But Clutch Cargo Harrison came right on through after Poitras just did his thing. He took over the game and put them in a position for him to get hurt at the end. Yeah, what kills me is, first of all, this dude, the last 3 games, got the same shot in at the last minute, all 3 games, and just drained it. I mean, and this time, he was way outside the 3-point line, just like, he was at the sidelines pretty much, basically, and was uncontested. I guess dude was like, you ain't going to get it. You haven't done anything all game.
Right. And I'm not about to give you 3 free points.
No, he gave him 3 free.
No. I'm not going to give you 3, saying that I'm not getting ready to foul you now and give you 3 free points at the free throw line. Right. So that's no.
But at least he would stood a better chance at the 3, because he'd only get 1 or miss them all or whatever. But anyway, he drained it right at the last minute, and it worked out perfectly. You couldn't have written it, but I was still a little nervous because it was still like 12 point something seconds left, and I was like, these mofos been draining threes all night. But they managed to hold on and keep them out, and with the great effort by you guys at Wisconsin, I give you credit for that. It was a great shot, great effort. But the young boys, they got all that extra energy.
That's what happens when you're in your 20s.
You see why I like them?
Yeah, I can't handle it. I have 20-year-olds, and they wear me out.
Well, I don't, so I have some too, but they not mine.
They wear me out. I ain't got that kind of time.
That's the whole point.
No, not that kind of wear.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That kind of
I'm sorry. I need to stay focused.
Yes, you do. But I must say, they didn't make them looking like that when I was growing up.
No.
They didn't.
I want to know what's in the food.
I don't know. I think it's the Inframeal. Have you noticed between the Inframeal and Similac, they do Inframeal for 5 years and Similac for 5 years when you're on the WIC program, and then,
When would I have been on the WIC program? Other than when I was a damn baby myself.
Never mind.
I don't care.
Anyway, that's what they do. So I'm trying to do a study to see if it's the Inframeal business or the Similac business.
I think it's the water. And I think it's the biogenetically engineered foods. They put steroids in the foods, you ingest the foods, and then it's like...
steroids in the food?
I don't know what they put in there, human growth hormones, but these little boys, I'm telling you, I could see how some of these people catch cases.
I just want to know what they're going to look like when they get older.
I don't care. Dude, I ain't going to get older. Meaning they going to die early. They mature so fast, like the kids with progeria, how they age so quickly. I think they live that long?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't care because I won't be around for it anyway.
Can you put your claws back?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Detract the claws.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's why they pull the claws off from cats, because y'all know how to act.
Hey, I have no problem with dating younger men. I don't limit my pool like that. If they old enough pretty much to buy you a drink, they good money. providing they have some other things. If they're gonna be 21, then it's some other things that they need to have in place. They can't just be young. They have to. They can be young up here. You know what I'm saying? They have,
I just ain't got the time. I don't. I've taught all.
They don't require much time.
I've taught all I can teach, and I just ain't. I don't have the patience. But that's the difference between me and you.
We don't have to invest a lot of time in a young one. Ain't nobody trying to hubby up and handcuff no little boy.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do that.
Well, I ain't had no kids, so let me have my mom.
Okay, you can have it. All you. I ain't never took that away from me.
She be getting
it's all you.
She gets some young ones.
Only because I hang out with you. Oh yeah. No, that never ever happened to me.
So it's my fault.
Yes.
No,
until you got here.
Let me tell you something.
Start being in the same.
Let me tell you something, Ms. Robinson. It's not just me. What it is that they know that you don't have any other ones around you. Meaning, like, you had kids before, so they sniff it out of you. They know. They like, that's a grown ass woman. Let me go check it out, shall we? And they come sniffing. They got nothing to do with me. They got nothing to do with me.
Why don't it? Because I never had nobody come sniffing. I'm like, hey, Miss Robinson. Now, okay, I have had, like, my oldest daughter's little friends say little, but I mean, I take that as a compliment, not as you're sniffing.
You don't think that they would bang you if you gave them a chance?
I don't know. I'm not even, I don't know. I'm not interested. Like, I don't know.
We're not talking about your level of interest. My thing is, you don't think that any of Chantel's friends, male friends, if you gave them a chance, the light of day, you open the door a little bit, that they would not be game?
I don't think so. And that just could be my being naive. It could be, but I just think maybe they just respect me as being mom. And that's
flag on the flag.
I'm just saying. I respect them.
We've been talking about sports.
Move on.
I know you produce, but right now you ain't producing this.
Yeah, I'm gonna produce this shit right on off.
Usually it's me that's always did it, but now
right
show ass to the hot seat.
It's next subject. What's the next
subject?
Don't
rush me. Little cheeks getting all rosy.
I'm telling you what I think. You try to tell me something else.
They would.
Okay.
Well, you know what? What I'm gonna do is next time I'm gonna ask Chantel's friends. And I'm going to have her take a poll because I've seen some of the pictures that she's posted of her mother on Instagram and how her little friends respond. Like, oh, damn, that's your mom's? Oh, shit, moms can get it. I've seen dudes post that on her Instagram. But come to think of Instagram, please follow both of us on Instagram. She is at Cousin Chan, and I am KiKi Richardson on Instagram, and she is The Original Truth. That's D-A Original Truth, one word, on Twitter, and I am KiKi_Richardson on Twitter. So follow both of us and see what shenanigans we get into. She's Cousin Chan on Facebook, and of course I'm the Consummate Provocateur on Facebook. But you can search by KiKi Richardson. Okay, so we talked about the little young ones. Come to think of the young ones. One of mine called me last night. I like that cat. I like him. He's a cool cat. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I went to my happy place.
Yeah, you did. Now I don't want to put nobody's business down the street, so we'll talk about that one off camera. Continue on.
Okay, speaking about people's business on camera. Okay, what the hell is going on with Alexandra Wright? And for those of you guys who don't know who Alexandra Wright is, and giving me the same face she just gave me, Matthew Knowles' baby mama.
Oh yeah.
Lady, let me tell you something. Had you read this book right here, The Other Woman Code of Conduct, What Every Other Woman Should Know and Men Too, and had he read this book, this would be a non-issue right now.
Right.
What I'm saying is, you wanted to come up, he wanted to come. One of y'all got what y'all wanted.
Now both of them got what they wanted.
She didn't come up. She did come up
for a long time.
Hold on. She was with this dude. You got a 4-year-old kid. Because I have to give people the story that don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
You had an affair with a married man. You got pregnant by a married man, which are all no-nos in my book, by the way.
Absolutely.
And then you were getting $12,000 a month in child support. As it all came out, you made it public. You're the one who went public about the fact that he even had the kid with you. thinking, I don't know if you thought you was going to get the man and life was going to be grand. Y'all was going to ride off into the sunset, which means that you were looking for a come up. Mm-hmm. And he had a nice little young one on the side, so he was trying to get a come. He was trying to come. So, all right. You were getting $12,000 a month in child support. He loses this job with his daughter because I can't too much blame her that she would want to, because she's lost a lot of respect for you. I can't have you working for me.
Right.
And her career hasn't been better since. I mean, it's gone light years further than what it was when you were on her team.
When
but
he was playing Joe Jackson.
Right. So you lose your job. You've been paying child support. You go to the court to petition for to reduce your child support, and they reduce it to $2,000 some dollars a month.
$2,400.
You went from $12,000 a month to $2,400 a month, and you get $300 in food stamps.
That's right.
And now you are talking about you going into a homeless shelter, and you think that his big sis Beyonce should help out. First of all, his big sis Beyonce didn't have nothing to do with you screwing her father. So it is not her responsibility. So get off of social media, get off everything, trying to guilt her and make her look bad that she's not helping you out. It's not her responsibility to help you out. It is Matthew Knowles' responsibility to help you out. Now, speaking of Matthew Knowles, I do not agree with that child support hearing.
I don't agree with it either. I think it's unreasonable.
It's so, for me, I think we're going to do a show on Playing Devil's Advocate about, these types of situations. But I think that he really got screwed. Well, she really got screwed. And I think men oftentimes get the short end of the stick when it comes to this child support stuff, because there are some women who really use the system for what it's not for. But in this case, that judge needs to be shamed, and you need to literally never be reelected back to your bench again, because how you going to have him pay $12,000 a month for all this time, and then he loses his job as a result of his actions and getting this girl pregnant, and then you say, oh, well, that's an overpayment. She's not going to get the $2,400 a month for 2 whole years. You have a 4-year-old child. What they supposed to live off of for the next 2 years?
Right, because you didn't put in the provision when you gave her the $12,000 that she has to put so much aside.
Right.
So she was spending her $12,000 like it was free money.
Well, in her mind.
However.
For women who are on the come up, they think it is.
Well, however. But now you force her. Not saying that she can't live off of $2,400. Don't get me wrong. But don't say I can't even start getting $2,400 for another 2 years. That's wrong. Because had it been Ray Ray and D-Ray and the rest of them and
D-Ray?
Well,
really?
Not that D-Ray, but you know what I'm
saying.
Not you, D-Ray.
Not you,
D-Ray. Right, that's you. But
I'd never put you out like that.
But had it been Ray Ray or John or whoever, just a regular nigga in the hood, they wouldn't have gave 2 shits. Working at the mattress factory, they wouldn't have gave 2 shits about the fact that, okay, so what, you lost your job, you still need to pay this amount of money, and you're going to pay it. If we reduce it, okay, that's fine, but you're going to still pay to reduce next month.
I get it.
If you went from $500 this month, and we say, okay, you lost your job, the unemployment pays you this amount, okay, you pay $150. So inside of the $150, you pay that the next month. Not you're prorated for the next 2 years.
I get it.
So
I get it. But and then on the other hand, my issue with this whole series, the whole series of events, other than the fact that I think you're a fucking moron, both of you, and y'all should have been sitting down reading my book together. That way, this whole clusterfuck would have never come to pass. Sure. But the second thing that I'm annoyed about these shenanigans is that you are even going after her. To try to make her look bad because she doesn't want to have anything to do with you or this kid. She doesn't have to. It is not her responsibility. And if she chooses not to have anything to do with this kid, so be it. So what? She has that right. Furthermore, you need to be very careful about saying I'm destitute and all this other stuff, because if Matthew Knowles, for whatever reason, ends up getting a job working for somebody else and making money, he can't come after you and say that you're unfit. You got my kid living in a shelter and you mismanaged all this $12,000 a month all this time, that now I'm coming to get my kid. And with the way that the court has been acting with him,
well, that's what I'm saying.
They're more inclined to give him custody of that kid, and then you asked out altogether. So even in 2 years, that $2,400 that's been prorated future, you won't get.
Yeah, because the courts are acting crazy, because that's crazy. I'm done with that. I don't have anything else to talk about.
And I do. And the other thing is,
it's crazy.
Get a damn job. There are plenty single mothers out here who are not getting child support, who never saw $12,000 a month in child support. Hell, they probably haven't even seen $12,000 total in child support. And for you to sit up here and cry, woe is me, you are ridiculous. You are a fucking joke to me. Because and you are an insult to all the single mothers out here who are figuring it out. My mother was a single mother. She got child support from my dad, you know, and my dad was around and available and all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is that, so what? You think you better than the rest of them?
Well, my mother was a single mother. She didn't get child support from my dad. Not saying that my dad was a bad dude. My mother was just an asshole. But, well, she is. I'm an asshole. But however, my mother was just an asshole. She didn't get child support, but she still did it as a single mother, no matter how it made it happen.
I bet she got a car.
Yeah, she got a car.
Not your mama, this girl.
This girl, she got a car?
I bet she got a car.
Sure. She probably got a Mercedes parked at the homeless shelter.
Well, she needs to go and sell.
Right.
She can get 12 G's for that.
You know how we do.
Yeah, you know
she got a Lexus somewhere. She got one of the big old body, big Lexus.
Big body Lexus.
Parked outside the homeless shelter. Shopping at Aldi's and shit.
Damn. Yeah. With your EBT card.
Thank you.
You know what? You're a joke.
Wait. Or better yet, sitting outside of late night outside of Starbucks, putting all that shit out on social media.
Yeah, well, using that free Wi-Fi. You're a joke, lady, and I'm so upset with you because I can't. And you just this again, public service announcement for a cautionary tale. Mm-hmm. If you are going to get involved in this situation, or you find yourself involved, or you entertaining the thought, or you might be thinking, I'll never do that, because you never know what you never do. Mm-hmm. You might have been groomed and didn't realize that you ended up in this situation. Get the book. Go to KiKiRichardson.com and get a copy of the book. If you don't want to go to KiKiRichardson.com and you want to download it to your little iPad, Kindle, whatever, go to iTunes and purchase a copy. Get your friends some copies, because trust me, you will learn so much, and there's so much information that would keep these situations from happening. One, you getting pregnant by him, that is frowned upon. That is not part of the code.
And you'll get so much out of it too. You get more out of honey than vinegar, right? So if you read the book, you'll figure out all the honey you need out of the book.
Trust me, if you try to come up, I'm not saying I'm teaching you how to come up, but I'm teaching you that if you are going to do it right. If you're going to get in the game, at least know the rules. And I don't condone it. I don't admonish you.
Because you fuck up when you don't know the rules.
Man, please, come on, man. You committing fouls all over the place. And you know what I'm saying? You're fouled out. And, okay, since we talked about that and we got that out the way, I think we're going to do a show coming up on Playing Devil's Advocate about that whole child support issue and how I think sometimes guys get shafted in the whole deal of it. But I'm also going.
I was going to say, guys get shafted, but you got to also put in there.
I don't have time to.
What?
We can do it on the show. We can put it in there quickly.
I'm just going to say, you also got to understand that the women get shafted a lot of times too. Okay.
I know. You think I'm always hard on the women. I get it. But anyway, like I was saying, she brushed me before, now she want to keep talking. Make sure you tune in with us every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, and 7 p.m. on the East Coast for Playing Devil's Advocate on Blog Talk Radio. Go to www.blogtalkradio.com/PDA. Follow us on Twitter at The Original Truth for Cousin Chan and Kiki_Richardson for me. And same thing for Instagram, Kiki Richardson, Cousin Chan on Instagram. And you can find out everything that we're doing. This week we're going to do in the news, so it's kind of going to be kind of like what we're doing right now. We got some more crazy stuff because we got crazy stories that we talk about. And then the following week we're going to have our Business of Comedy, What's So Funny, Part 2. And we're going to have Rodney Perry. Y'all might know him from Bounce TV and from being the host of, the co-host of, what's her name?
Don't make me lie to you. The Monique Show.
The Monique Show. He'll be on, and David Williams, a whole bunch of people from, our people. So make sure you check it out. Until then, we talk to you next time, and this is The Way We See It. We don't make the news. We just report it. I'm Cousin Kiki.
Cousin Chan. You Cousin Kiki again?
I'm sorry. I'm Kiki.
I'm Cousin Chan.
All right. Talk to y'all next time.